I'm going to be showing you two ways how to make a checkpoint system. So the first way is going to be teams, and then the second way is going to be learning about leaderboards, doing about leaderboards. I like leaderboards more than teams because teams just looks weird. But the thing I like about teams that it shows up on the chat that it says like you get to the next level. That's what I like about teams. But anyways, let's get into the video. So if you want to, we're gonna do the teams way. So click on the model tab and hit on this button that says service. It should, if you're on a laptop like me, it'll have like this, when you hover over it, it might say service, and then click on it, and now you're gonna want to, you will see this window here. Then you're gonna want to select teams, and when you select teams, click insert, and then you'll insert your teams. So hit the plus in teams, add in a team, and you can name it to whatever you want. I'm going to name it 1. So we need our first checkpoint. So we click on model, click on spawn, and then this is our spawn. So I'm going to make this blue, and I'm going to have a second checkpoint. So this will be red. So we're going to name this to spawn, and this will be checkpoint 1. And then now we need one for our spawn. So hit the plus, add in a team, and name it to spawn. And then you can make sure the team color is bright blue. And go into here and make sure in teams, and then make sure this is blue. So bright blue, because that's what we colored this team color. Make sure the team color and this team color right here, they match up. No, this one. Make sure they match up. So that's what we have to do. So spawn, we have done it for the spawn. Now you're going to want to duplicate this and name it to checkpoint 1. And then we're going to make this really red. And then this is our really red spawn. I'm actually going to make the bright color to bright red, and then the team color to really red. So that's what we have done. And make sure on this one, make sure this is all unchecked. And this one, and make sure this is allow team change on touch. And this one, and make sure that it's nothing. So now we hit play, and then it should work. I might have made a mistake, but I don't know. Okay, so we're on spawn. We're on spawn. And then let's get to the next checkpoint. And you can see we get to the next checkpoint. It works. This can be like checkpoint 1. And then this can be checkpoint 2. And then we can name this to checkpoint. And then this can be named to checkpoint 1. And then this can be named to checkpoint 2 instead. And that will still work. Instead of doing spawn, you can also do it like Pacific, what it is, like checkpoint, like lava or something. It says checkpoint and checkpoint 2, and if we get to the next stage, you can see it updates. And yes, that's pretty much what we have done. So yeah, that's pretty much the team's way. So I'm actually going to make a pretty cool obstacle. So we're gonna make a little kill brick stage. So we'll make a kill brick. So kill brick, and I'm gonna be showing you how to make a kill brick. So insert a script, and now we're gonna do a function and untouched. We're gonna do untouched. So that's what we're going to do, and then you're gonna do local humanoid. Make sure you spelled it correctly. Is equal to hit. Well, this doesn't really have to be spelled correctly, but and then do hit dot parent. Oh, we forgot to put a parameter here. So inside of here, put in hit. So then hit dot parent colon find first child. And now we need an opening parenthesis and a closing parenthesis. So now we're going to put in quotations humanoid. Make sure this is spelled correctly. This has to be spelled correctly, but this doesn't really have to be spelled correctly. So now if brackets, no parentheses, so humanoid doesn't equal to nil, then and then we can do humanoid dot health. Let's do humanoid dot health is equal to humanoid dot health minus 100, which is basically just gonna kill the player. So yeah, and now we need to run this function. So script dot parent dot touched colon connect with a lowercase c. You can make it an uppercase c, but I'm going to make it lowercase. And then we can do colon connect on touched. So yeah, and that's pretty much the end of our script. We're going to close it off, and we can scale this up a bit. And what if we hit play? We should see that it works. It's a working checkpoint. It has checkpoint 1. And if we hit this, you can see we die. And yeah, probably this will not happen that you spawn if you die and then you'll get spawned at checkpoint 2. That won't really happen because they're probably going to be far apart from each other. So don't worry about that, guys. This is just a fake obstacle course, so this is not real. So I'm going to keep just this. So I'm going to keep checkpoint 1, and I'm going to name it back to spawn location. And we can delete these teams. So I'm going to be teaching you how to do it the leaderboard way. So you're going to want to have a checkpoint, obviously. So you need a spawn point. So click on model, hit on spawn, and do the same things. You can have a kill brick if you want to test it with. So now we have our checkpoint. Now we need to click on home and click on toolbox. Make sure your toolbox is opened. So hit here if you want to have your toolbox, and this is needed if you want to make it with a leaderboard. So go and click on toolbox, and now you're going to want to hit on this thing, obby spawn set. Click it, and then it should get inserted into your game. Now, inside of spawn location, hit the plus, add in a script, and then you're going to want to do function on touched. So I'm going to put it with a lowercase o. So now we're going to pass hit in there. So now we need the player. So local player is equal to game.players colon get player from character. So that's just, this is a function in Roblox, get player from character, and then we're going to do hit the parent, which is the character. Yeah. So it's get player from character. Get the player from the character. So now we need to make sure the humanoid is actually there. So we'll make a variable for the humanoid. So local humanoid is equal to hit dot parent find first child humanoid. And we're getting the humanoid. So yeah, we're gonna get the player first, and now find first child is like find the first child. It's just going to, it's just getting it. That's what we need, the humanoid. We're making a variable for it, so yeah, we can easily access it. So if parentheses humanoid doesn't equal to nil, then now you're going to want to remove this on line 7, that little gap if you have it. So now what we need to do is humanoid, player dot leader stats which we didn't create yet. We didn't create the leader stats. That stage dot value is equal to player dot leader stats dot stage dot value plus is equal to 1. Make sure this is 1. So it's equal to 1. Don't plus 1. So we're just going to do that. So now we have our first checkpoint. You can make it red or whatever you want. I'm going to make this blue. This spawn location. And this is going to be our checkpoint. So we have this thing. So now script.parent.touched colon with a little lowercase c, and then we can do on touched. So now we need to close that off and go back and then go inside your checkpoint script, your actual checkpoint. So click this, hit the little arrow, and go into the script. So now you're going to want to do function, and then we can do on player hit. So yeah, we're just gonna name it a different function. Yeah, so we don't get lost. So then hit. Now we need the player again. So local player is equal to game.players colon get player from character, which is a function that I told you earlier. Hit.parent. Now local humanoid is equal to hit.parent find first child, and we're finding the humanoid from the character because every character has a humanoid inside of it, if you didn't know. So now if you don't know what a humanoid is like a little thing, a little like object that goes into your character and you can move around and stuff. That's how people make NPCs. So if the parentheses humanoid doesn't equal to nil, then now we're going to do player.leaderstats.stage.value is equal to 2. So now let's close off this script, and yes, now we close this. So now if we hit play, wait, we need a leaderboard first. Inside a server script service, insert a script, and now we can name this to leaderboard. I forgot a leaderboard, guys. Don't hit play, guys. If you hit play, then just leave the game. So game.play, so now we'll make a function called function, this function is going to be leaderboard function. Leaderboard handler. And then we're going to put brackets, and we need to pass player. And we're going to make a parameter called player. So then we need local leader stats. We're making a variable called leader stats, and we're going to be using instance.new. This is instance.new, it's going to instance whatever it is in this quotation marks. So it's going to what if we wanted a part? It would insert a part inside of we want it to be in the workspace or server storage or something. But we want to create a folder. Now leader stats dot name is equal to quotation marks leader stats. And then the leader stats parent has to be to the player. It can't be to itself because then you'll get an error, obviously. So now we need to do is local and then stage with a lowercase s is equal to instance.new, and now we can make this a number value. Now stage.name is equal to quotation marks. This can be actually an int value, but if you want to do decimals, you can make it a number value if you want. So I'm going to do stage. So stage's name is stage. So now stage dot value is equal to 0 because we want them to start on stage 0, which the spawn location will put this there and it'll update this can be actually 1 if you want. I'm going to do 1 and then stage parent is equal to the leader stats. So now we need to do game.players.player added :connect, and now we need to do leaderboard handler. So that's our function that we have right here. So now we can close off that leaderboard handler script. So now hit play, and then it should work. It should be a working checkpoint system. And oh, we have an issue. Okay, let me see this issue. We have our spawn location. And I accidentally forgot to make it neutral. So make sure it's neutral, the spawn location, and not the part, because the part anyways doesn't have that. It says, and now it says stage 1. So now if we go over and jump over this, we'll get on stage 2. But you can see that we die on the little kill brick. And if we jump over this and go to the next, okay, we have an error. We have something. Something is up here. Let's hit checkpoint and see what's wrong with our code. So, okay, guys, I forgot to spawn the function down. So do script.parent.touch :connect, and make sure it with a lowercase c. And now we can do on a player hit. I forgot to spawn the function down because that's a bit of an issue when you're using functions. So I recommend just using script.parent.touch :connect function and then what hit. But I like using functions sometimes. I just like it sometimes. And now bruh. I think Roblox is having issues right now. Okay. Anyways, it doesn't really matter. I have the winning smile, guys. Please don't look at that. I just do that for the memes. Yeah, I do it for the memes. I hope you guys, okay. Anyways, so now we can jump over this and then it should work. Yes, it worked. It brought us on stage 2. And yes, it works. Yes, it is a working checkpoint system. So that's pretty much the end of this video on how to make a checkpoint system. 2 ways how to do this. There's 2 ways to do this. Is by just doing it by doing with a leaderboard, and another way is to do it by teams. I like to do it by leaderboard because it just looks nicer, and that's what most obbies on Roblox are like. They have leaderboards. So that's pretty much the end of this video. If you like this video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. And if you learned something new, yeah, just like the video. And comment down below if you like this video, and you can tell me something. And tell me in the comments what you think about this video. So, bye guys. See you in the next video.